welcome to my craft table again today. So today I want to work on a project. I have made a video, but it was a very vague video before. And with this video we're going to need toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, that kind of thing. Beautiful, elegant, finished metallic paints. I have glorious gold, rich espresso, the champagne gold, as well as shimmery silver. I'm finding that I love using the DecoArt products, and I am a part of the Helping Artists program, which is very helpful for me because I wouldn't be able to do what I do for you guys if I wasn't part of it. And I'm finding that I love all of the products, and when I do find something that I'm kind of not sure about, I go and ask questions or whatever and I figure it out. But yeah, so it's a good product, and I really enjoy using it. I really do. And I'm going to be using the gesso today. And I thought, well, okay, I don't usually just kind of lay everything out. I'm going to be using metallic lusters today. But what we're going to do today with these is we're going to make some crowns. And I have made a video of some kind of these little crowns. Now, I put these ones on projects. I don't think I have any left that are not on projects. So I'm starting to run out of embellishments, and that's why I'm going back to these crowns. So I have this one on this bird that I made. It's just a sculptured bird, sculptured. I can't speak today, guys. Sorry, I'm on some sinus medication, so I can actually go through a video without torturing you guys of sniffles. So I'm having trouble with words. And I have one on this guy here too, and I thought I'd make them a matching pair. And so you can use them on tons and tons of projects and embellishments. You can use them. I've used them in a little bird nest, as a bird nest, and in a bird's nest for other projects and embellishments. So these are two little guys I just love having around, these little birds. And when I had them for a long time without the crowns on, and then when I made the crowns, that was the last touch to this piece, these pieces. Another thing I just want to show you that I've used it for, and this is not planning to use it for these, but here is a globe that I had done, and I used it in here, and I've just put it on top. Can you see that? And it was just a perfect embellishment for this. And this one had the birds on it, and I do have beads around there, like the sticky back, flat back pearls. Can't think of the names. And then I have a nice little flower inside, and that is on this globe, and altered globe. So you can use them for tons of projects, and they look great. So what we do is we have the rolls, and then we snip them to size. So all you got to do is just, you can flatten them out, take some of the tissue off, flatten them out a bit, and then you just cut them to size. So I have all these beautiful golds and stuff because the last time I did put tissue paper on them, but this time I'm just going to gesso them, and I'm going to paint them with gold and silver and all those kind of things. So here's some that are cut up, and it's just that easy where you just cut them up. And if the ends are coming off apart here, like these little ends, all you got to do is just throw a little bit of tacky glue down, just something like that. And so here's a couple of, here's one that I cut. I did a couple that I just, cut the crowns pieces. So there's a couple. So all you have to do for that is you just kind of make it straight, decide what kind of design you want. If you want it to be sharp on the inside of the crown or rounded, and you might need a little bit of easier scissors to maneuver. You turn the project. I find you turn the project rather than your scissors because you're not moving your wrist as much. It makes a smoother cut. And you just do whatever comes to mind. And there's a cute little crown. It can be tall, it can be short. And then what I do is take a little piece of dowel or a pencil and just roll the pieces out. Just like that. So with a little taller one, here's a taller one, I just take it, roll it out. And there goes my nice little curl on there. Can you see that? I have so much stuff in the way, I know. It wants to record, it wants to focus on this other things. But that's all you have to do for a beautiful curve here. Glue the little end off that's coming up here. There's a little end coming up, and I'll glue that. Gesso it, and then add your colors. You can ink and stamp on them and all that kind of thing. So it's just that easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the gesso. You don't need too big of a brush. And move some of the stuff away here so I got some room to play. So I'm just going to start with my white gesso and get gessoing this guy. And then just add whatever paint. I'm gessoing because then my paint, my metallic paint, my more important and expensive paint will not soak in, and then I don't have to do maybe another coat or an extra coat and that kind of thing. So it kind of prepares your project. So then it'll take it, just like when you're gessoing in a canvas, right? It's just a little different type of canvas. It's a little crayon. So you got to kind of prepare it. So you can use all sorts of paints and acrylic paints and do different colors, and I just love doing them in the metallics. And you can do that. You can just do different colors and have like whimsical stripes, black and white stripes and that kind of thing. It'd be very, very cute. And I'm going to come down closer. Sorry guys, I hope I didn't get too crazy with moving my camera there. So yeah, just do the insides. And this gesso doesn't take too long to dry, so it's just great. And you can curl them again too once you, because I'm kind of, you see that I curled them and then they're kind of going back up, but that's because I'm lying them flat and then wetting them up a bit. But you can curl them up again, and you don't have, this one's an imperfect crown, but that's the whole fun of it, right? You might want one for some kind of character, like a doll, or that you're altering, or something like that. Just think like you can use them for tons and tons of different things. You just have them on hand or whatever, and you do a roll at a time or a paper towel roll at a time, and you just have them. You can have them partly prepared, so then you can decide that you want to alter them to what project. So it's great. I love them, and I put little paper rosettes on them and all those kind of things, beads, and yeah, it's just lots of things. I even put little miniature playing cards on some, so they're from a party store, you know, that you can get the little packs for the tables for decor, and yeah, you just play and have fun with it. So now I'm just going to put some silver on this one, and then I can ink it up. I can put some stamped images, stamped words, just to have fun with it. You can, and it'll come back to shape, so you don't have to worry about the shape or anything like that. So, and you're doing both sides of the cardboards of this, so it's kind of going to, like, you know, keep the shape anyhow, and then you can kind of just work it once it's dry a little bit with the pencil crayon again, or dowel, pen, marker, whatever you're going to use to make your shape. And like the first batch that I've done, in the previous video I had some paper, tissue paper on it, and you could just glue some tissue paper to make it stronger and whatever you want. And then I painted on some of it in metallic and all that kind of stuff. So, but this time I wanted to use one, just DecoArt. Well, besides the Posca pens, the DecoArt products, because last time I didn't use them all. And you can also use your other pens like these ones to doodle on there, the glass painted pens. You can also use them for mixed media. And I have all sorts of colors in those, so you can just add little things on that with those as well. So here's the silver crown. That's the start of it. And you could put some different texture on there. You can put some modeling paste and that kind of thing. Whatever you want to cover up the little ridge or anything like that. You could use that to your advantage in your piece. So now I'm going to use this champagne gold on the next one here. I'm going to shake it up. This one's really sparkly. Oops. And I'm going to just do the same. Just paint it all around. Isn't that pretty gold? And you get to layer it with different layers. You got a little bit this, a little bit that. You can put little metallic lusters. You can still add your beads and all that kind of stuff on top and just have so much fun. Little pieces of paper here and there, tissue paper, whatever you wish. And then now I'm just going to go do the inside. And it, doing just a very fast paint job here. But it just comes together. And the more rough you're with it, like kind of like just going all over with the brush, the more cute and character comes out of it. Just it looks really nice. Even with this, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this other gold on here in spots. Can you see that? And it's going to make it come still a little wet, but I'm just going to touch it up a little bit just to make some interest. There you go. And now this is how they're looking. I kind of just pushed them down a little bit as I was drying. This one I did, but because I didn't curl it to begin with, it didn't go down as nice as the first crown. But then you see, you can still do it after it's all dry. So it's not a problem. And this one's kind of an interesting crown, different. Now I'm going to throw on some metallic lusters. You can do that. So let's see, with this one I might want to add, and you can even put jewels and that kind of thing on there. I might add just some of the blue just to see. I got some sponges that I just keep in a tin here, and I'm just add my lusters with a makeup sponge. And I'm going to add some of that to my crown. Some of these metallic lusters to my crown. I mean, you can go as much layers as you want because it's the fun part. It makes it more stronger, each paint layer and that kind of thing as well, I find. And yes, it's just a toilet paper roll, but it's when it's dry and it sets and it kind of, the glue sets and that kind of thing, it's just a nice piece that's sturdy for any project. And I really enjoy that because it's just a toilet paper roll, so it's that easy. So here is this part of my crown. I like to add a little bit of red as well. And just all the colors. You can just add anything you want. It could be as whimsical as you wish. And then I like to add some bling to it and that kind of thing too. So nice flat pearls or other pieces. I have some things here. Just 1 second. So I've been working on this one. Is my camera going crazy on me or what? I don't know. So I'm working on this one. I'm just going to put a little bit of stamping on it and that kind of thing. And it's going to look really neat. I like to use this script stamp a lot. And it's from Stampin' Up. And I didn't buy the roller because I thought I had a roller, but they changed the style of the roller, and I'm not. I spent enough money on the stamp, I didn't want to buy the roller. So I had a paintbrush, and it actually had a paintbrush on it, but it kind of fell off of all the over a year, almost 2 years using it like this. But anyway, so that is the piece. I hope you guys can see this. And it's kind of hard because now it wants to focus on everything else down below. So it's really hard to do that. I don't know. So that is some inking. So you can do some inking on it and that kind of thing too. Like I said, you can put some pieces of tissue paper and that kind of thing. I have these markers here, and you can go around and do some jewel looking things on here with these. So just to show you, this is the I haven't used them much, so gotta get some more flow to it. But this is the DecoArts glass paint markers, but they do work really well, and you could just kind of make some jewels with that, or you can just stick some jewels on there and that kind of thing too. I love the red. The red looks really great. I'm just going to rub the orange off. It'll take a bit to dry, and it dries really well with the heat tool. So I love the red. See how that goes? Looks really nice. And dry that up with the heat tool. Also too, like I said, you could put some bling and all that kind of little stickery stuff and all that kind of stuff all around and make it a wonderful piece. And add some metallic lusters to the bling and just kind of blend it in and, you know, rough it up and that kind of thing. So it's going to look great. There's that. And of course that one just dripped, but I didn't dry it up right away. I'll do it again after. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the metallic lusters. I have a little bit of this one here. It's a rose gold. And I'm just going to grab a bit and just kind of go over some of the shiny bling part here. You want it to look too shiny compared to what I have on there. And then any other colors that you want to kind of blend in. Actually, I'm going to grab this green right here. I love this one, Elegant Emerald. That's beautiful. And just kind of like, even like I'm kind of glopping it on. And in some cases you don't want to do that, but in some cases you do. It looks kind of neat. It looks in a little project like this, it's okay to be a little gloppy with it because it just suits it so much. Isn't that pretty? And I know, like I said, everything's focusing on the outside pieces. So I'm going to add just a little bit more of this on here because I had to wipe it because I let it drip. But just to let you see how it dries. On there. I'm going to be back and let me dry that up. And now that's about it, guys. I'm going to add a little bit of doodles on this one here, and you can do that. I'm using my Posca pen. It's got the fine tip, right? It's a better tip than the other ones I've been using. But you could do little doodles and that kind of thing on there as well. And dots and that kind of thing. Little zentangles and whatever your heart desires to embellish this crown. And like I said, there's so many different projects you can use this on. And add to a shadow box or onto a sculpture or anything like that. And I think it's a pretty unique and fun way to make a crown. So that's about that for this project, guys. I just wanted to do a little share. I mean, I know the last one I kind of had them all covered up and it wasn't the greatest video. And this time I want to do a little bit more on the video for you, so you guys can see and have fun and play with it. And there's that DecoArts, and look, it looks like a little jewel on there. And you can put sequins on here and different jewels. This one I kept fairly plain. It can be used for a top of a doll or anything like that. And you could doodle on it as well. And I put some rose gold on here after doing that nice, lovely champagne gold in and out of it. So you can do all that kind of thing, ink the edges, darken it up, and have any kind of design you wish. So I hope you guys give these crowns a try, and I'd like to see them in your projects. I think they're really fun to make. It's so hard to get a focused area. Come on. Come on now. So this is just a fun little project you can try out. I hope you guys give it a try. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Where's my crown? Come on. Focus. Find something to focus on. I don't know. But I'm trying to get it just to focus just a little bit here. There we go. See how it's just a little, it's focused on the inside, but you can see the texture of the paint and everything. It looks so cute. And the sparkle of that elegant finish. I like that. Actually, I like it more than the last paint, or the play sticks that I was using, because this has got more of a lustrous look. It's more elegant. So anyway, there you go. Bye, guys.